Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa.
Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Now a play fake, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
72. Hey, 66.
Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fournette going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lands in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the counter, Mitchell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a
15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 27, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, it's Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lance now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Suckham, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lance. his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is now 21-13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Suck up for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
From midfield, here's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29,
Lance, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lance.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Jones has it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. McLeod to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now.
Right, check, right. Left, left. Black ultra. Real green. Six, mega.
The Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Right to middle. Right through. Long red.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Right, 60. Right, right. Yellow blue.
To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Lance again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time here. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners' 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
Black ultra.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Fournette once more on second down.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so. And I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Drill 52. Right 2.
Lance now on 1st down.
Buying time to his left.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And Lance now to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel from 10 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
There's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, back to Fournette. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.